guys, my name's Ashley, and I wanted to go over how I managed to get off my mood stabilizers and antidepressants last year. Probably since I was about 21, I've been on some kind of like form of psych med. I started out with anxiety medication, stopped taking those, and then I was on Ambien for about 15 years. If you want to check out my video on sleep, I'll list that. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about my depression and anxiety medication along with my mood stabilizer. So I've been fighting with depression for probably about 5 to 10 years. It really stemmed from this kind of trauma that I had in my teens. There's a lot of mental health issues that run in my family, and so I'm always just trying to be very aware of how I'm feeling and what I'm feeling. A lot of that was masked with alcohol, and so now without alcohol, I've been able to really heal and understand my emotions and process everything that I've been through, which has made me more resilient and stronger. So last year, my new partner and I were talking about how much I didn't like these medications. They have so many bad side effects. I was on escitalopram, a low dose of 10 milligrams, and I was on a mood stabilizer, again, low dose. I just felt like, I wanted to see what life was like without those. They were working great. I moved back to Austin in 2022 or 23, and I was on these medications, and I was feeling great. I was like euphoric every day. I was so happy. I was positive. I was reading a ton. Life was going amazing. And I really didn't want to know what life would be like without these medications because I just felt so great. The side effects were very minimal for me, and I was taking low doses. So yeah, everything was going good. My partner and I were just kind of talking about, being more holistic and getting off of prescription medications. And the ones that I wanted to stop were birth control, my escitalopram, and my mood stabilizer. I'm a nurse, and so I knew the ways to kind of help me decrease my medications safely, not just cut them out completely and go cold turkey, because that is extremely dangerous. You don't want to do that. So what I did was just began taking less of my doses and weaning myself off very gently, very slowly. I was in communication with my primary care doctor, just letting him know what I was doing, just to get some additional support. And of course, we want to be very careful when we're taking ourselves off these drugs. I think within like 6 weeks to 2 months, last year in 2024, by like February or March, I was completely off my drugs. I was off all of my medications. I was so happy, doing great. I definitely added some supplements like vitamin B12, which is good for mental health, and vitamin D. And then I was looking to nature and to holistic ways to improve my mental health. And so I started really focusing on meditating, which was like a game changer. It helped me in my anxiety so much. It was amazing. It's wonderful. And I actually use a plant medicine to help me get into a deeper meditation. So that's great. I can tell you guys about that later. And then I started cold plunging. Cold plunging is phenomenal, not only for your body, but also for our minds. It makes us so much more resilient. And it really helps me to just slow down, put myself into that like relaxive state. And I feel phenomenal after I cold plunge. After I cold plunge, my endorphins and all of my happy serotonin is just surging, and I feel like amazing. I just feel fantastic. And so it was like I didn't even need those fake drugs that I was taking. I just needed like sunlight and good self-care. I began walking every day, 4 miles in the nice bright sun. That helped a ton as well. I was getting great sleep. If you guys saw my sleep video, you know why. I added those other supplements as well. And then I was cutting out processed food. That is a huge one, which I had no idea about. I knew that when I ate like crap, I felt like crap. That was known. But I didn't realize that 95% of our serotonin, the happy drug that's in our brain, is actually made in our bellies. Like, what? That was mind-blowing to me. And so for you to foster a healthy microbiome, you need to eat healthy. And unfortunately, in the US, we have so many great things, but our food is garbage. It is so bad for us. They're spraying so many pesticides, glyphosate, awful, awful things. They're genetically modifying our food, and so it's really hard to get good quality food. But what I did was eliminate fast food completely, and then I started eating only organic. And luckily, my boyfriend is an angel, and he goes and does all of our grocery shopping. He's very health conscious, and he turns me on to all of these amazing foods, and he cooks. It's like a win-win. So I was eating healthier, sleeping better, paying attention to what I really put into my body, being very intentional, preparing my meals, because as a nurse, I get really busy, and sometimes I turn to like crappy snacks just for like a quick fix, and I would feel awful. And so I really started researching more and more, like how is the gut and the mind connected? And turns out they are like intertwined completely. And so fostering a good microbiome, eating those good nutritious dense foods are like so important. Also, I've been trying to shop more at farmers markets because they don't use bad products. At least our farmers markets don't. They don't use anything like pesticides. They're doing more natural, holistic things to treat the plants from pests. And also they're local businesses, and I love that. I want to support them. The produce tastes way, way, way better than anything we can get in the grocery store. And also I've been learning that the produce that we get in the grocery store loses its nutritional value the longer it's there. And so I might eat like some spinach or broccoli or something, and it might not have any nutritional value by the time I get to it. I could just go to the farmer's market, get it fresh that day, and then have all the nutritional value that I need. And so that's been really important as well. So we've been trying to make a switch to that. So I would say if you're trying to get off your prescription drug medications, like for your anxiety and depression, research it first, make a plan. Definitely speak with your doctor because they're going to guide you to make it very safe. If you drop cold turkey off of these drugs, there's really big, scary health risks that you can come across, and I would not want anyone to get hurt, of course. And really prioritize yourself. Prioritize your self-care, prioritize healing, the better that you heal for your inside and your mind, your body, the better partner you're going to be to, well, first of all, yourself, which is the most important, and then the better partner you're going to be to somebody else, right? So we all need to go and do some healing, and it starts with food, nutrition, reading, and hopefully getting off of all of these medications. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have had any issues or problems or successes with getting off of your prescription drug medications. I'd love to hear about it.